What's up, my people? Hope you're all doing well. This is going to be a great video on how to find the best entry confirmations and avoid taking the ones that fake you out. So let's get straight into it. The trick is when we use the two higher time frames, we use the higher time frame, so when we use a lower time frame, we have to confer with the higher time frame before we take a trade. So if we have this zone here from this high to this low, now yes, we're in an uptrend, as you can see. We break structure to the upside over here. So you're just expecting a higher low, higher high. That is perfectly valid. How do you know when this higher low is going to be printed in? You can see we even come tap into this bullish SNDR here. Okay, now you're going to go on the lower time frame and you're going to look for a shift in structure to the upside as your confirmation. So we can see we put in a low, a high, a lower low. So we want this to shift to the upside. We'll see what we get. We need a candle close, right? Wicks, etc. do not count. Candle closes a change of character. Okay, boom. Now this is my candle close. So I'm going to put my stop loss below this low. And again, we go on the back on the higher time frame. And what we're going to target, we're going to target a higher high. So we've used market structure, we used trend, we used multi-time frame combination to tell us now that this is the higher low that will continue and give us this higher high. We will play that out. Well, you get stopped out. So you did everything right there, but you didn't use the high confirmation entry. So yes, you want this lower time frame shift in structure, but how do you avoid it being a fake one like this here? Go back on your higher time frame. So this was my lower time frame shift in structure. Once we close below here, what do I notice? Okay, I noticed above my lower time frame shift in structure, we have a completely unmitigated area of supply on my higher time frame. That's why you have to be careful. Only if we broke then this area of supply on the higher time frame, now I know we are ready to print up and take out this higher high, right? Create a higher high. When you get your lower time frame change of character, you have to make sure there's not an area of demand or an area of supply above or below that on the higher time frame. And now let me break down a perfect example. On this, let's say this higher time frame here, you can see we have this area of supply, right? We have done low, high, lower low. We're just looking for a lower high, lower low. Okay, we know that this isn't a valid pullback, so this is simply just liquidity. Price has swept, come into our zone, and now we're looking for a lower low. So what we're going to do, we're going to go down to the lower time frame and look for a shift in structure. You can see we've done high, low, higher high. Below here, this protected low here would be our shift in structure. So let's just play it out and see if price does that. A candle close below. Okay, we have not candle closed below yet, so we have to be patient and wait. Again, that was just a wick, so it doesn't count. Save yourself going through all this drawdown and all this hassle here. Let's see if we do print a nice lower low. Okay, there we go. Right. Here is when we officially candle close below. So now let's see the difference between the first one that didn't work and this one here. So again, we're trading with the trend. We have a valid POI with valid structure. Can you see on the 5-minute too? This is also a shift in structure, the higher time frame. We also broke this area of demand, right? We broke the recent area of demand. We got a lower time frame change of character, and we broke an area of demand on the higher time frame. On the previous example, we got a lower time frame change of character, but we didn't break a higher time frame area of supply. At least here now we have both. So once we have this candle close on my lower time frame, and I've seen we've broken that higher time frame demand, then I have confidence now taking this short. We'll go back on the higher time frame. Again, you can put your stop loss above this higher time frame high. and we can target any lows below, such as these ones here on the left, just for an easy target. We'll play that out. And we can see we pretty much smashed take profit easily. And this was a lot better entry confirmation because we shifted structure on both time frames, not just one. So yeah, I hope that helped. As always, don't take my word for it. Go back test it for yourself. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the comment section below. I have a premium Discord where you can watch me live stream my trading every day and learn my entire trading model. The link is in the description. Apart from that, appreciate your time as always, and I'll catch you in the next video.